What's going on, Pisces? It's Chris Anthony coming at you guys live and direct. This is going to be your reading for the month of December. And yes, this is a bonus reading because I already did one reading for December for Pisces. So this is just a gift that I wanted to give to everybody on my channel. I will be doing bonus readings for the rest of the signs. And Pisces, you are up first. So what's good, Fish Gang? This is a general reading and it may not resonate with everyone that tunes in, but if it does resonate with you, do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, comment on the channel, all those things that help the channel grow in some type of way. If it doesn't resonate, you can always check out the previous reading that I did for Pisces or one of your rising or moon signs, because this month I do have all 12 of the zodiac signs done, like, for the reading, so you guys can check that out if you feel led to. All right, other than that, let's see what's going on with your spread. This is going to be your present energy right here, your main storyline that we'll be hopping into first, like we always do. And then after that, we're going to be checking out your futuristic energy on the left side. This will be your supporting details. All right, Pisces. And in the end, we'll wrap it up with a fairy card. You guys have the Queen of Winter. All right. If you don't already follow me on IG, you should follow me at chrisanthony14lbs. If you're new to the channel, that's Chris Anthony 14 pounds on IG. And if you're looking for a personal reading, you can look in the description of the video for all the details about that. All right, let's do this. So Pisces, starting off crowning your reading, you do have the Four of Wands clarified by the Eight of Swords. So it seems like there could be some type of thoughts that are happening around a certain commitment or the idea of a commitment or a relationship. We do have the Eight of Swords here, so it is talking about kind of being stuck in your head a little bit, or maybe over analyzing, overthinking when it comes down to certain commitment, or like I said, the idea of a relationship in general, or marriage, or how you see your future when it comes down to connecting with someone, or finding that idea mate. At the end of the day, the Eight of Swords here could also be talking about some constraints, or the feeling of being stuck when it comes down to moving forward inside of a relationship, or finding someone, that perfect person, that could match you and be the person that you partner up with and move forward when it comes down to creating stability in your world on the love front, right? For some of you guys, this could also just be talking about your thoughts around stability and financial security, and just having a stable life, where everything is grounded, everything is harmonious. There could be some thoughts that you're having around the end of December, right, going into January, because you're thinking about maybe different ways about how you're going to bring more stability into your world. The Eight of Swords being here could, mean that there is a certain level of not seeing the full picture with the Eight of Swords, because usually this person is blindfolded in the regular Rider-Waite deck. And they're usually tied up and stuck in between certain swords. So there does come a type of energy around this of not seeing the major picture, of not seeing the whole picture, right? Maybe because you're not able to see all of the perspectives, you're seeing it from one perspective and not able to see the whole picture. So this has you kind of in your head, like thinking about some things, overthinking some things, or over analyzing in a certain type of way. I do feel like you guys are coming into a certain place of stability, though, and of security within yourself. And this is kind of releasing you from out of that Eight of Swords position, out of the idea of being stuck inside of your own head. I feel like the answer to that is creating more stability in your own life, and your own stability within yourself. Also talking about a certain level of self-love, right? You partnering up with yourself, right? For some of you guys, you could be partnering up with someone else, right? And this is kind of helping you release yourself from out of that Eight of Swords position. But I am feeling strongly like this has to do with something that maybe you're fearing or worrying about when it comes down to a certain connection also. All right, right below that, we do have the Eight of Pentacles here, and it's clarified by the Moon card. So this does show that you guys are hard at work right now, Pisces. You're definitely getting into an energy where you're focused on building something for yourself. You're focused on building your finances, growing your abundance in a certain type of way. Some of you guys are really focused on your path right now in life, also like your soul's calling, your soul's mission. Every time the Eight of Pentacles comes out, it feels like that connection to what you're here to do, what you feel like you were born to do, right? And I feel like as a Pisces, you guys are getting deeper and deeper into that that idea, right? Or that energy. You have the moon card being here clarifying the Eight of Pentacles. So the moon could definitely talk about your own energy, Pisces, right? Being inside of the mystery of life, being deep into your intuition, being deep into your deep waters, right? I feel like some of you guys are definitely diving deep, right? You're kind of like going into the depths of your soul, or into the depths of your work, really taking a new approach, or seeing how farther you can push yourself, or how much more focus you can have when it comes down to your life purpose and your life path. So I'm definitely feeling this is a great energy. Um, there could also be some things that are unknown around the type of work that you are doing, like, uh, what you feel could be the result of it, or the outcome of all the work that you're putting into something. But that really doesn't, I think that's more so motivating you more so than it is deterring you from putting in the hard work and really focusing and really investing the time and energy that it takes to build something great. Because the moon card is here, and I more so feel that you intuitively feel that it's some things that are happening behind the scenes. There are some things that are really bubbling beneath the surface of your work that you're focusing on, and you kind of can sense this level of growth, this level of achievement, this level of success that's coming in, which makes you more motivated to work even harder right now. I feel like you're getting some intuitive nudges right now that's letting you know, like, hey, something big is coming, right? You're about to, really see a major outcome or a major shift inside of your work, or something that you've been toiling with, putting a lot of focus in for a while now. And the moon card here, especially with this card, and the image of this card, it usually to me represents something that's about to be birthed, something that's coming to fruition, something that's coming to the forefront that was kind of hidden for a while, right? Like you were feeding it, you were nurturing it. You were kind of planting the seeds for it, but it was still kind of hidden to even you. But I feel like now it's at that point where it's like the last trimester, right? It's at that place where the labor pains are about to come, and this new thing, or this outcome of whatever you've been working on, is about to really burst and kind of appear to the external world. So for me, I feel like there's definitely something that's, and I know I keep saying this, but that's really bubbling beneath the surface for you Pisces. And you're sensing it. You're sensing that it's coming near to that place of explosion or climax or coming forth, right? And that just really is motivating you right now to be like, oh snap, like I gotta even, it's almost like the idea that a mother kind of goes through, or the phase that a mother goes through when she's carrying a child, and how they start when it's a lot closer for the child to come. They start to really prepare for this child, and they start to kind of fix up the room, and get the crib, and paint the walls different, and get all the baby clothes, and really get into kind of like nurturing the idea. I think they call it nesting, right? And I feel like this is what some of you Pisces are doing right now. You're nesting the approach of this new big thing, or this thing that you're about to really birth out, and birthing it to a new level in some type of way. This new level of growth, this new level of expansion is coming in. And I think you're really focusing and really protective of whatever it is that you're working on right now, because it's about to be some sort of quantum leap that's happening inside of the realm of your work. Yeah, so I'm loving the energy. I'm definitely getting that vision of a mother who is really protective of, her baby right when it's about to be time to give birth, like the last couple of weeks. And she knows that it's coming, so she's really trying to prepare everything. She's really trying to get herself ready mentally, right? Physically, she's really trying to get in the headspace of giving birth to this child. And I imagine, I have no idea about, giving birth or anything, but I do imagine that that mother could definitely get into a certain space of almost wanting to be isolated a little bit, or really wanting to be left alone with the idea of her giving birth, and really wanting to connect to the baby, and just really kind of being in this different type of space before the birth actually happens, because it's so close. So she has to prepare herself in so many different ways to really take on this whole process of birthing out this child. All right, so this is just what I'm picking up, Pisces. Right next to that, we do have the Tower card, and it's clarified by the Nine of Pentacles. So, there is some type of shakeup that I feel like is happening, or could be happening, or has already happened for the Pisces, right? Where it feels like a older world is really coming down and crumbling, right? A older idea or belief system, or older program that you were a part of, right? Where you were kind of participating in this tower, participating in um, these beliefs, or certain ways of movement, certain ways of living your life in a certain type of way, that I feel like is coming to a total end. And this is also something that I feel the Pisces has been sensing. A certain chapter of your life that's really about to close out. And I do feel like this is on a major scale, to be honest with you. Feels like something that's very deep, something that's kind of tectonic, and it's like this major shift that's happening in the way you live your life, the way that you're moving forward into 2020. Um, it's like it's really clearing out space to make room for this new level of abundance that I feel is coming into Pisces. You have it clarified by the Nine of Pentacles. So you are taking on this strong stance of being very independent, being very resourceful within yourself, and self-sufficient, right? I feel like you guys are rising to new heights when it comes down to this Nine of Pentacles, because we're graduating from the Eight of Pentacles into the Nine. The Nine speaks about you really giving birth to this idea that I was talking about, and you really seeing the outcome of the work that you've been putting in, you seeing the fruits of your labor, right? The Nine of Pentacles is almost like a form of completion, right? It's definitely a form of birth, where you're really able to see, what you've been working so hard at, and it's starting to pay off in a major way, right? The Nine of Pentacles is talking about things flourishing, things growing so much that you have so much abundance, that it's a surplus of money, it's a surplus of energy, a surplus of abundance, in a certain type of way. So I think this tower is really coming in to make room for this level of abundance, right? Something is really falling down, crumbling apart, some type of things that, usually are built on a faulty foundation. Especially with this major level of abundance coming in, I feel like whatever is coming or falling down wouldn't be able to support this level of abundance that's coming in, or the frequency, or type of energy that this tower represented for you doesn't really match the new frequency that you're birthing out and coming into. So you're also, I feel like some of you guys are getting some strong realizations and strong epiphanies, some real downloads that are coming in around this time with the tower, right? It's like you're kind of getting that bright idea, or that aha moment that's coming in, because the moon card talks about that too. You kind of getting these intuitive nudges, right? Like I was talking about earlier, and it's like some new information is coming in that's letting you know, like, wait a minute, something is about to happen. It's this shift that's occurring. It's this thing that I feel that I don't know exactly what it is. Like, I don't know all the details to it, but I feel like it's something coming around the corner. And this thing is coming in at you fast, whatever it is, right? It's going to feel like a tower moment, because maybe it's going to be shocking in some type of way. It's going to be very surprising in some type of way, but it has so much to do with your abundance, and you becoming self-sufficient, and you being self-reliant, and being self-confident in what you have and what you have built. That Nine of Pentacles energy is very strong right now. And so something is about to be revealed to you, I feel like, for some of you Pisces, or something is really falling apart that no longer serves you, that is really revealing to you what your true power is, right? Like whatever type of crutch that has been in the way, or something that was really kind of your training wheels in a certain type of way, I feel like it's being blown off so you can really see what your true power is. And this is going to be a great experience, is what I'm feeling like. I don't feel like this tower moment is anything to be scared of, because it's really the birthing of your sovereignty at the end of the day, the birthing of your ability to really stand in your power and stand in your truth. And it's a certain completion. So something is coming full circle, and something once again is being birthed into fruition. All right. Right here we do have the Queen of Swords clarified by the Three of Wands, Pisces. So some of you guys either could be dealing with the air sign, or you're taking on this energy of the Queen of Swords, which is very much so detached in a certain way. She's very much so just focused on one thing, headed in one direction, and I feel like this is that energy of, like, once again, that mother, that is kind of about to give birth, and she only has her eye, she only has enough energy to focus on one thing right now. So anything else that's around her in her surroundings, she really is detached from it, because she has this tunnel vision type of energy that's taking place, right? It's like a real sharp energy is what the Queen of Swords represents to me, because she has to be so much focused on this one thing that, you know, she can't allow anything else to get in the way of it. I always say that the Queen of Swords is like that character that was on The Devil Wears Prada, right? And in a certain sense, she was a very like mean person, from the outside looking in, or she was somebody who really didn't care about other people's feelings, or really didn't consider other people, because she had so much going on with what it was she was doing. Like, she was running this big empire, this big magazine, this big fashion company, and it was so much going in her mind, right? So much that she was really trying to give birth to. And from the outside looking in, let's say her secretary or assistant really looked at her like, she's a bitch. Like, what's wrong with her? Like, she has problems. Like, what's really happening? But I feel like the closer she got to this lady, she kind of started to understand more of what she was dealing with, and the high level of, um, involvement that was going on with her in connection to this business that she was running. And it was so many shifts and changes that was coming into the business that she kind of had to be focused on. So she couldn't really care about the small things, right? Or rubbing people the wrong way, or blah, blah, blah. I'm not saying that, Pisces, you're turning into an asshole, right? Where you don't care about other people's feelings, because I do feel you're taking that into consideration too. But there's some type of tunnel vision that you have at this moment, you know, kind of like that mother, right? Who's about to give birth, and that's all you can focus on right now. Three of Wands is clarifying the Queen of Swords. So you know that something is coming your way. You know that your ships are coming in. You know your harvest is very much so close to you right now. Three of Wands energy, right? You know that there's a level of expansion, a level up that's coming in for you in this new energy. There's this intuition that's been gnawing at you, or really just giving you this information. There's these downloads that are coming in, letting you know, like, hey, Pisces, something is about to happen. Like, you're about to have some type of breakthrough, right? Something that you've been waiting for quite some time, right? Being patient, being diligent, being determined, being persistent, right? In this Eight of Pentacles energy, something is about to burst. The dam is about to break in a certain type of way. So you're kind of like perking up. You're really tuning in. You're really looking out into the ocean, into the void, right? You're really looking into the ether and like, wait a minute, like, what is it? What's coming? Like, and you almost know what it is for a lot of you Pisces. Like, you know what it is, right? It has so much to do with your success, I feel. This big level of success that's coming in for you in 2020. It's going to be such a shift, such a major change, right? You have these big major arcana energies here. This big tower moment that's really clearing out the space for this change that's coming in. And so you're really focusing right now. You're really in tune with your purpose, your destiny, the divine plan that's really being revealed to you right now, the blueprint of your life. And you're in expectation. It's like you're expecting something big, and this is creating a certain energy around you, Pisces, that you're in tune with, you're in connection with, and your eye is on the prize, right? It's kind of like you have that eye of the tiger right now, where you don't see anything else but your goals, your achievements, this level of success that you know is coming in, and it's pushing you to focus even more. I'm feeling that energy, Pisces. All right. Um, Now over here we do have the Ace of Wands clarified by the Six of Cups. So there is this certain level of passion that's coming in, this almost new beginning that could be coming in, maybe concerning you and a soulmate, concerning you and someone that you feel connected to, or you feel like you have a certain relationship with, a certain deep bond with. This could be a brand new connection for some of you guys that feels like a past life connection, right? Somebody new that's coming in that you feel very familiar with in a certain way. Um, and then again, it could be somebody from the past, right, that you were in contact with. But I know a lot of times we don't want to hear about that, Pisces. Like past lovers coming back, I think is enough readers talking about that. But I do feel like there is some type of soulmate bond that is here. And the Ace of Wands is representing some type of respark or passionate new beginning with someone new in a certain sense. Um, I also feel that this is you guys really feeling empowered by your inner child, or feeling like you're reconnecting with a time of your life that was more joyful, more playful, where you kind of were enjoying yourself a lot. I feel like this is connected to what you're working on too. Like you're really starting to enjoy and find a new love for what it is that you have been working on for a while, or what you find yourself really investing your time into now. And it's almost like you're like a kid in a candy store, right? Because this Ace of Wands is talking about this strong boost of energy that's coming in, and it's right here by the Eight of Pentacles, which is talking about you investing this energy and this time into building something for yourself that's leading into this Nine of Pentacles energy after this awakening or shock or revelation or clearing away of older energy. So with the Ace of Wands, I feel like this is this burst that's coming through of new energy, new downloads, right? New perspectives, a new drive coming in, and it's making you feel like, a kid again, or it's making you feel like, oh, snap, like I love what I'm doing. I love my life. Like I love being in this type of energy. I love connecting to, whatever it is you're connected to or you're building. Right? For some of you guys, it could definitely be a relationship, right? Where you're feeling this deep love, this deep passion, this deep bond with somebody else. But matching the rest of the reading, I'm really feeling like you're feeling this deep love and bond for what it is that you're working on and what it is that you're birthing out, because this is almost like your child. This Six of Cups energy is almost like you are birthing this baby into the world, which is, could be representing this project, this business, this career, this job, whatever it is for you. But you have such a strong, passionate connection to it as it's coming into birth, right? As it's coming into fruition. And you're investing so much time into it that it's really making you even more passionate about the connection that you have with this baby. And that's what I'm strongly feeling, Pisces. You're really in tune with this thing that you're giving birth to. And it's really giving you this new level of energy and excitement about what's about to happen, what's about to take place. Yes. So let's go into your futuristic energy and see what's happening, Pisces. We do have the Page of Wands, we have the Four of Swords, we have the Six of Pentacles, and then we have the Hierophant card, Major Arcana. Um, with the the Page of Wands here, I feel like there is this new journey that you're embarking on, that you're moving into. It's almost like this new land, that you find yourself in, where you're really going into the unknown. You're really going past certain barriers that you have been in. And this is within your creative space. I feel like there is an expansion that's coming, a transformation within how you create, or the things that you really use your creative energy for. And you're charging forward into this space with the Knight of Wands here. Really passionately charging forward, right? With a certain level of speed and a certain level of progress, a certain level of tenacity that I'm feeling here. And you're taking hold of this Ace of Wands energy, right? After this new idea is birthed out, or this new level of this ideal is being birthed out, and you're going forward with it like non-stop. Like nothing can really stop you or slow you down right now. You know what it is that you're supposed to be doing. You know what this next level of birthing has to do with. And I feel like you're charged up. Like Pisces, you are charged up. Like it's about to be a strong level of movement that's coming in. This is also what I was feeling with this Ace of Wands, a new level of momentum that's coming in for you guys, a new push. And I even was talking about this, I think, in the last Pisces reading. And then, by the way, everybody is getting the Ace of Wands during this time, right? The second half of December, I feel like, is really much lighter than it was with the first half of December. So almost every sign is getting the Ace of Wands, right? But for you guys, it does have so much to do with this new um, renewal of energy, or this new rebirth that you're experiencing with your creative projects, or whatever it is that you're investing your time in. And it's like whatever was holding you back before, whatever type of energy that you were in, where maybe you were slowing things down, or maybe you had took some type of break, or there were a certain level of distractions that were in your way, or blockades or detours, whatever it could be. I feel like those have all been cleared out with this Tower moment. Those have all fallen away. Even if this was only internal where this was happening, this some type of new download or energy is coming in, and you're like, you know what? I'm locking all the way in, because this new level of growth is coming in with the Nine of Pentacles, and things are starting to flourish and to really grow. So you're moving forward at a higher speed, a higher rate. All right, Pisces, right underneath that, we do have the Four of Swords clarified with the Death card. So something has brought your mind to a point of ease, right? A point of rest with the Four of Swords, where you're really in a space where you're no longer worrying about something. I think you started off with this Eight of Swords energy, right? With you feeling like you were kind of like stuck in your head, or over analyzing, overthinking in some type of way, or not knowing, how to get out of this space of feeling stuck in your head, or feeling stuck point blank. I feel like that is subsiding with the Four of Swords here. You're coming into a place of rest. You're coming into a place of flow, also, is what I feel. You're going with the flow. You're swimming like the fish should, right? And you're swimming in pretty deep waters. With his moon card that was here, I felt a certain level of depth, that you're going deeper, 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 right? You're going so deep that these are waters that maybe you have not swimmed in yet. And I think this did create a certain level of fear, a certain level of the unknown or uneasiness, right? But your work, or whatever it is you're focusing on, is taking you deeper and deeper into this, like this new level that I'm feeling, this transformation, right? The Death card is here. And the deeper you go, the more at ease your mind is coming to a point of like serenity, of let go, of peace, of surrender. And this Death card is talking about this rebirth that I've been speaking on for this long, right? You were going through this process of rebirthing, or birthing something out, or bringing something into this reality, right? creating it behind the scenes, creating it in the astral rim, right? Creating it in the subconscious first. But now that which was subconscious, or that which was kind of like in the dark, is moving into your conscious reality, moving into your external reality, right? Out of the internal place that it was birthed. And so that process could create a certain level of uneasiness, right? Because things start to shift, things start to change when you're birthing something so big, when you're birthing your new reality. And so you may be witnessing your current reality really kind of fall apart and shake, and crumble in some type of way. But the closer you get to this newer reality, you're really at ease. You're finding a certain level of peace and contentment, and you're resting in the fact that this was only a transformation. This was my next level, right? This was me going deeper into who I truly am, my authenticity, and deeper into my path that I'm supposed to be on, and my soul's calling, my soul's mission. This is what's happening with that death card. One part of you has really died, has really shedded. You shedded those certain layers of yourself, and you're coming into this brand new reality or perception or consciousness. Right below that, we do have the Six of Pentacles here, clarified by the Chariot. So Six of Pentacles is talking about sometimes an equal give and take. I'm really picking up here that it has something to do with you switching positions, as kind of taking on that energy of not being, the borrower anymore, or not being in a place where you needed the help, or you had the handout, or were at the mercy of other people in some type of way. And you're definitely becoming the one that's really helping other people out. The people that, or the person that people are coming to for help and for understanding. And I feel like, Pisces, you are always in this type of position in some type of way, but this is more so when it comes down to abundance and finances that I really feel like is being balanced out in your world. And you have the Chariot energy, so there is movement that's happening with you moving into this place of being the abundant one, being the one that has the resources, being the one that has the material wealth in some type of way, that people are starting to recognize, like, wait a minute, what is Pisces doing over here? You've come to a certain level of balance too, because I see that scale right here that he's holding, and it matches so much with the Chariot energy, because the Chariot is all about balance, all about bringing your light and dark energy into integration, your lower self and your higher self, right? Your subconscious and your conscious mind into a place of integration where you can really move forward without feeling that tug of war, without feeling that internal struggle of one energy pulling you this way and another energy pulling you that way, right? So you're moving forward at a faster rate and a more proficient type of speed, because you have integrated some things within yourself. You're also balancing out, I feel like, your finances and your material world, and bringing that more so in a place of stability. This is what I feel like had you, stuck in your mind or overthinking, was the stability that you yearn for and want in your world when it comes down to stableness, right? The material world, being grounded, being secure within your own life. And this is what's coming with that Nine of Pentacles. A high level of resourcefulness, and you're moving forward very quickly into this power, into this place of stability. Right underneath that, we do have the Hierophant, and it's clarified by the Wheel of Fortune, right? So some of you guys are definitely taking on a certain role spiritually. I feel like some of you guys are definitely inside of the spiritual community, or you work within the spiritual community. A lot of Pisces are very spiritual and deep, and do hold the secrets, when it comes down to the depths, the understanding of spirituality and of the human psyche and the subconscious. And I feel like some of you guys are really using your deep understanding of those concepts to help heal the world or to teach something or to share your knowledge with other people. Some of you guys are tarot readers, some of you guys are counselors, right? Reiki healers, um, all of those spiritual arts, psychics, right? Or just healers, and you're using whatever it is that you do to heal the world in a certain type of way. You have the Wheel of Fortune right here. So I feel like this is what your destiny is. You're really moving closer into your purpose and your destiny, and things are shifting around you because you're really accepting and surrendering to the idea of you being this spiritual healer or this spiritual teacher or this creative, healer. Whatever you're using, whatever you're connecting with your creativeness to do, it's healing the world in some type of way. And you're going into this new um, cycle of that type of work. And this is why you're so focused right now, Pisces. Yeah, let's go into your fairy card. We do have the Queen of Winter. It says strong, patient, self-sufficient, and funny. Let's not forget about the funny part, Pisces. It says let go of people or things that no longer serve you. Now is the time to focus on your career, unmarried or divorced individuals. So there is a strong energy around that because we did have the Nine of Pentacles, and this is talking about the Pisces who is very self-sufficient and independent in their own energy. And even if you are part of a relationship or connected with someone, I do feel like you are taking on this strong self-sufficient independent energy even within a connection, right? Because you're needing, like I said, to focus so much on this thing you're about to give birth to, right? Like I said, now is the time to focus on your career. So you're really taking the time out for yourself and pouring that energy into yourself because it's this new level that you're giving birth to. So I'm wrapping it up right there for you guys, Pisces. Hopefully that resonated. This turned out to be a long reading. Maybe I got stuck on some cards a little bit too much, but I really was feeling that energy just channeling through on these certain cards. So the picture is becoming a lot more clearer for you guys, Pisces, moving forward into the end of the year, moving forward into the beginning of 2020. You're really seeing this step up, this promotion universally that's coming in for you, and you're really going to start to see it show up in your reality, right? You're seeing success, and this is the beginning of your success is what I feel, Pisces. All right, so hopefully that resonated with you guys. If it did, like, share, subscribe, comment on the channel. I really appreciate all you guys really coming back to my channel. So that's why I wanted to do a bonus reading. The subscribers that have been faithful, even when I wasn't putting out content. So I definitely want to start to put out a lot more content and connect with you guys more than I have been doing lately. So I will see you in the next reading, Pisces. Thanks.